Hey everybody, welcome back. My name is Marie. I'm here at a Place to Heal YouTube channel if you've never been here before. And today I want to talk to you about chronic constipation. I promised you in a prior video that I was going to bring you some information on how to take care of that, and today I'm going to do just that. So basically, I know before I bought you videos about little cactus pads that can kind of clean out your colon, and avocado pits that you can kind of add to your smoothies that will also kind of clean out your colon. This is not that. This is get in there and move the junk type of stuff. So I want to be very clear about that, because I don't want you guys calling me back going, Marie, you didn't warn me about this. This is like some serious stuff. So this is some serious stuff. So basically, this is a natural, 100% natural laxative that is going to clean your intestinal tract from one end to the other. Now, this not only cleans the colon, but it also cleans the small intestine. So if you have problems with your small intestines, which even colonics can't do that, so this will actually get in there and move that stuff. And it will also oxygenate the bowels. One thing that I do suggest is, not suggest, but I guess kind of want to throw out there as a kind of a warning, or I guess if you want to call it a warning, if you have any kind of bowel obstruction, whether it's in your small intestine or large intestine, this does have a tendency to back up, because if you have the obstruction, and the only reason I know this is because I know someone who has a bowel obstruction and did it and it backed up. And you have your bowel obstruction, or you have big polyps in your colon, the feces is going to start backing up, and it is going to cause bloating and discomfort. So if you know that there's a chance, even the slightest chance, that you might have extremely large polyps in your colon, or you might have some sort of blockage in your colon, you definitely want to be an enema user, because when that stuff starts backing up and you start having all the discomfort and the bloating, you definitely you want to have an enema ready to be able to help move that stuff along. Okay, so basically all you need for this is an 8-ounce glass of water, the juice of 1 lemon, and 1 teaspoon of magnesium oxide. It can't be magnesium this or magnesium that or magnesium glutamate or magnesium whatever. It has got to be magnesium oxide, because it's going to put oxygen into your bowels, and that is the way that it's going to move those bowels. Now, the way to take this is, it says on here that you should take 1 in the morning and then 1 at night before you go to bed. I do not recommend taking 1 before you go to bed. Things could get very ugly in the middle of the night if you do that, so I highly, highly, highly do not suggest it, especially if it's your first time and you have never tried it before. Okay, so you definitely just want to do one heaping teaspoon in the morning, and you do not want to eat anything at least an hour and a half after you take the magnesium oxide. Now, usually the way that it tells you to take it is, put the 1 teaspoon into your glass of water and drink that, and then consume the juice of 1 lemon. I just throw everything in together because I feel that it activates the magnesium better. So I just put my 1 teaspoon of magnesium into my glass of water and squeeze the juice of the lemon in there and just drink it all at once. It does not taste bad. It tastes like watered down chalk, but when you put the lemon in there, it just tastes like kind of lemony, chalky water. So like I said, you definitely don't want to eat anything an hour and a half after you consume this, and you want to take it first thing in the morning, and you want to take it on an empty stomach, and you want to make sure that you have access to a bathroom at all times. Now, this can take anywhere, I've done it with a whole bunch of different people, and this will actually take anywhere between 4 hours to 6 hours to work its way down the colon, depending on how constipated you are. But it definitely does work. One word of caution with this is you need, when you're using any kind of magnesium laxative, it's going to pull water into the colon to actually cause this cleansing. So you definitely want to drink tons of extra water, when you do this. Actually, with me, when I do it, I get very thirsty. So my own body actually asks me to put extra water in. But if yours doesn't, please make sure that you give your body tons of water. I'm talking like try to drink 10 ounces every hour on the hour while you're waiting for this to work. If you're on any kind of medications, you want to wait at least 2 hours before taking any kind of medication. It does not interact with medication, but you want it to at least get down there and start oxygenating the bowels and start moving before you start putting any medication in, because if you put medication in with it or too early, it's just gonna it's definitely going to interfere with your medication, and it's going to stop your medication from working. So you definitely want to wait at least 2 hours if you're taking any medication whatsoever. This is excellent for upset stomach, for heartburn, for acid reflux. It will level the pH balance in your stomach, and it's also wonderful for gastritis. Now, the main words of caution that I want to tell you about this, besides don't do it at night, is that the stools, once they get started, like I said, they can take anywhere 4 to 6 hours. Once they get started, it's going to be almost enema-like. It's going to be very, very runny, and it's going to be very, very explosive. They can be very, very explosive, and they can also be very, very hot. I've heard a lot of clients call me and tell me, wow, as this thing is coming out, it is literally burning my whole backside. So it's not something that's very uncomfortable from what I understand. I've never had that issue, but some people say they have. It's not like, oh God, this really burns, I've got to go, like the cartoons where they've got to go sit their butt in water. But it's definitely, there could be a warm sensation to it. Also, if you have never oxygenated your bowels before, depending on how sick you are, the extra oxygen in your bowels can cause headaches and can cause a little bit of nausea and a little bit of discomfort, because your body is not, when you are very sick, a lot of people suffer from cancer and other diseases because your body is just not oxygenated enough. So when you start oxygenating your body, one of the best things that you can do, your body's not used to that, and depending how sick you are, it could be very a little bit kind of traumatizing to the body. So if you're very, very ill and you need to do this, expect a little bit of discomfort, but that's about it. And if you want to perform a full body colonic, if you want to clean your bowels starting from point A all the way to point B, including your small intestine, you want to do this for 1 week. I just had a customer last week that did it for 1 day, and he told me, okay, that's enough for me. I think I'm like cleaned out as well as I'm going to be cleaned out. I never imagined it would work that great. But, if you're one of those gun-ho, get it done, I really want my bowels to be clean, then you want to take 1 teaspoon in 8 ounces of water with the juice of 1 lemon every morning on an empty stomach. So hopefully next time I see you, you will be happy, you will be healthy, and your colon will be sparkling clean. Till next time, bye-bye.